Hi, it's Abby from XPlay. I'm back to show you some more tips for Left 4 Dead 2, and right now it's time for a little fast-paced 4v4 multiplayer action in Scavenge mode. Alright, so this is Scavenge mode. Right now we're at the very end of a round. The enemy team before us got 8 cans in the gas tank. We got 8, so we're somewhat tied. We win because we had less time there. So that round goes to us, and now there's round 2. We're going to start as the infected. Alright, so I'm spawning as the jockey to start. Jockey's really cool. As I've said before, he's the one that jumps in your head, pulls you anywhere. There's some interesting ideas between strategy in this mode. You can start in one direction, try to get the zombies to spawn in, because as a zombie you kind of want to spawn in at the last second. It's a surprise attack. So sometimes the survivors will start out going one way, turn around and run the other way, but that does take time. It's important not to split up into pairs of 2. You will probably be attacked and killed if you do that. So staying together as a group of 4 is probably the best thing you can do on this map. Well, he's kind of alone out here, so I'm going to go for him and try to drag him behind this house before they see me. And they did, and I'm dead. But you see the strategy there is to try to get him away from everybody else. So they're going to run these gas tanks back to the central generator. Now once they drop that gas canister, if a spitter spits on it, it will blow up and anybody around it will be injured. So I'm going to try to pick those up as quickly as possible. Now I'm the charger, so I'm just going to run in there and try to get her away from the gas canister. Which worked out pretty well. She's down. And this is great because what we're doing right now is just buying us some time. Because every time that they get a can into the generator, that'll buy them an extra 20 seconds on the clock.
That fixed me up real good.
Cover me.
And like you saw last round, if there's a tie, it all comes down to time. Okay, so now I'm spawning as the boomer. And what's happening to the survivors here is they're starting to get broken up a little bit, which is pretty much a bad thing in this mode. So you've got one guy running back up here trying to get the tanks that are on this far side of the map. I can already see my guy over there.
Stop shooting me!
It's a terrible miss, but if you've also noticed, he's going off around to another part of the map to try to get some cans because they have very, very little time to snag anything. Luckily, the infected seem to be over here, so he might just make it. Let's see, we've got a jockey in here and me. At this point, I'm just going to try to get them to hit me to blow up all over them. And it works.
I got one.
But they did get a tank in, so they have an extra 20 seconds on the clock. Oh, 2 tanks.
Reloading!
Last time they did 8, so it'd be great if we can stop him here. And he's running off on his own, which is, again, a very dangerous tactic. Maybe Chet will get him.
Reloading! Go!
Well, I look for a place to spawn in. Thought Uncle Phil taking me down.
Reload! Charger!
Alright, they're approaching critical time. If they don't get that tank in, we're going to take this one from them. Oh, they did. There's a lot of that. This really gets down to the wire. Alright, Rochelle's going off to try to get a final tank. Sometimes they're really far away. Which is, you have to kind of include that in your plan from the beginning, whether you want to go for the tanks that are really close first or run for the tanks that are all the way on the other side of the map. Both ways, kind of equally successful. But again, just staying as a group and communicating is the best way to get anything done in this mode. Now C's got to drop gas cans, so if there was a spitter, he'd be kind of screwed. He's kind of screwed anyway. But again, he's off by himself, which is the best time to attack. And they're finished. Time's out. If you do end up getting one at the last minute, any tanks that you have with you, you still get the chance to kind of go back and get them in. Unfortunately, we had already killed one and took out the rest while they were trying to do that. So 9 tanks, not bad. All right, now it's our turn to be the survivors. I've got an AK-47. I really like AK-47s. It's one of my favorite guns.
Grabbing a shot.
All right, so we have a little bit of time in the beginning until the round starts. Obviously, we leave this area, our time starts, but we have 30 seconds just to kind of pick up all the weapons that we want. And we're going to take a different tack this time. We had been going for the covered bridge before. We're going to head to the house. Now, see, he's dropped that tank. If he had done that when the spitter was there, we'd be in trouble, but...
Got a machete.
Yeah, he's around there. Get him. We'll leave him. If we can run back fast enough, he still has travel time, so... better than letting him spawn into something else sometimes.
What is up with you shooting me?
Go! Hey, look out, Lori!
Now, you have to, in order to pour those tanks in, you have to keep the zombies at bay. If you have zombies all over you, you won't be able to. Just like when you're trying to heal or anything else, you won't be able to do it. So it's important to try to keep zombies off of your teammates while they're throwing the gas canisters into the generator. Boomer obviously didn't help us there. It's a good thing I'm still down here because he's got a jockey on him.
Reloading here!
So now we're going for the under the covered bridge. What he's going to do is he's going to throw some gas tanks back up to us in hopes that we can just pick them up and run with it. You have to be careful though, because every time those gas tanks are thrown, that counts as dropped. And that means that if a spitter, just as I dodged out of the way, had actually hit that, I would probably be dead or down. That was incredible timing. And not on purpose.
Reloading!
All right, so we're going to cover these guys as they come back to the gas tank, or to the generator. Stuff. There's fire everywhere, and boomer bile, and we've got 5 in, though. And there's a jockey here. Charger. Oh, no, it's just his name. Sorry, it was a jockey.
I got this one!
I'd try to provide some cover for these guys as they head back to the generator.
Reload!
Nice job, Chet.